there's one. There's one. There's one. Cat sighting. Cat sighting. Turtle sighting. Yes, I know the water looks murky. Well, it is murky. They're turtles. They do that. Anyway, I gotta clean the tank today. Anyhow, change the water. This part of the glass is usually really gross looking because there's a bubbler inside of there. See the bubbles coming out? And the current is also coming out of that log. There's some nice moss on it that grew in the tank. So you know things are working right. If you're growing your own life and it starts from nothing, you're doing something right. So there we go. There's my bubbler slash current, which they like to swim in. And I do it that way because I used to have fish in here once in a while. If a fish got sick in the big tank, yes, I'm watching some cop show. Anyway, but if the fish got sick in the big tank, they went in here and potentially became food, but that got really messy and gross. So, but I keep the bubbler in there because it keeps the plants happy and, well, the smart people know turtles don't. They breathe air. They come up out of the water. They just like to dive. Hey, my little guys. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys a little info of what I've been doing. Some of you have seen this. I put nuts on there, a little thread lock, and then they're basically just a nut on a piece of bolt stuck through and hot glue gun in place. They don't actually bolt it. There's nothing on this side because this one's going to be sitting like this. And what I used was, yeah, this is it, some mahogany stain, and well, my model paint's up there. You can barely see it. Anyway, I used some model paint on there, some gray to run around the edge, some a little bit of green, and some flat black in just random areas. And I didn't worry about making it perfect because these things are never perfect. As any of you have seen them know. It was one of these originally. It was one of those plastic solder wheels. Don't throw these out. And so when I cut it off, because I made the wood like this, so it kind of overstuck, and then I just cut it around with my Dremel, and it caught the edge of the plastic and melted it a bit, which filled in some cracks and made it all, what do you call it, like imperfect, as you can see. And then I painted around the edge here with some flat gray, and then touched it with some flat black just to kind of help hide it. And as you can see, it's pretty good. I'm impressed. I mean, this is my first time ever doing this stuff. Satro, I can't remember how to say his name. Satro Rodas. I know I'm saying your name wrong, buddy. I'm so sorry. But he inspired me to get doing this stuff for my semi. So yeah, there's that. And here's my palette, my first one. And yes, I'm going to be doing the palettes to look like this. Focus! To look like that. I'm going to do the same thing to the palettes. You know, I mean, I thought about making it different because I used to work with pallets all the time and they're never all the same. Sometimes there's one board, sometimes there's 4 boards, sometimes they're sealed all the way across, sometimes there's a board there and a gap, board there and a gap. But this is the style that I chose. Anyway, the main beams, which would be the 2x4s, the three support beams, are essentially, or not essentially, are 3 of these stir sticks glued and clamped together. When it's dried, I just measured it out to about 3.5 inches long. You can't even tell. There you can see it there. See the 3 individual pieces, and then they're clamped and glued. Then you cut them to length. No big deal. Then you cut the other boards. These are cut at 3 inches, so the pallet is not square like most pallets aren't. As you can see, it's 3.5 inches by 3 inches, which to me aesthetically looks perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I'm blessed to be able to make it this way. Whoops. And 3 of these look like a 2x4, like a scale 2x4. So if you can get these cheap little shitty stir sticks like these guys, you know, you buy a box of them for like $5 or whatever. I mean, I got mine from Jack. And I'll show you guys the box of booty I got there. But anyway, yeah, just cut, glue, cut, glue, cut, glue. So you make 3 because, you know, pallets have 3. And then I got all these guys. There's another bundle. This is essentially just like this. One of these. Enough parts to do on. It's pretty cheap, pretty easy. All you need is some school glue. This is actually wood glue, but, you know, it can be just like typical white emerald school glue. Or LePage or whatever. And yeah, and some stain. And also, what I also did to help get this thing more of a luster is I rubbed in some mink oil, which, there it is, just regular mink oil. Gives it that extra little bit of a aged and soaked in grease look. See, that's what I thought about doing oil. My friend Tank had mentioned I should put some old shock oil on there to get on my deck of my semi. And I thought, okay. But then I thought, well, you know, then it's oil. And I don't really want it oily. The hitch is already going to be greased. So, but I took the same idea, Tank, but I used flat black paint. And I just put some stuff on the top of it. And yeah. So yes, I did paint first, touch up the paint. Then I put the stain on, then let it soak for a bit, and then I wiped it off. And then I rubbed in some mink oil, then did that. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of when I went to Jack's, which is my mom's husband who passed away. Oh, so many clamps it takes to make one pallet. I'll tell you, what an orchestra. Oh gosh, bear with me. Anyway, guys, this is what I got. I went over to my mom's house, which I call Jack's Supply House, because that's where I go to get my stuff. Because my mom doesn't use any of Jack's old stuff, like his craft stuff. He was nuts. This was already mine, by the way. But my mom doesn't use it. She has no use for any of that stuff. She doesn't care. So it's all mine, which is nice. Anyway, this is a bag of, or a can of rags, which is, you know, instrumental if you're cleaning and stuff. Just more rags there. This is a zip tie gun. But I got to get some more zip tie pieces that go in there, and then you put the zip ties through there and zip, and then punch it, and it cuts and clips at the same time. And, you know, I got a replacement reel. I just got to see if I can find some feeder bits. Got another old electrical tape. You never have enough of that. Inside of here is some shoe polish and a brush, because, you know, put a little shoe polish on there too. Makes it look like grease. Oh, got a bunch of glue. The other glue bottle I got was so bad when I squeezed the bottle, my hand actually went through the bottle. It just shattered. It's fine. Found this, some roll of thin gauge wire. It is, what is this? 22 gauge wire. It's single wire strand. Oh no, it's a dual wire strand, so it's perfect for RC. You know, I mean, come on, it's free too, right? So, oh, the paint thinner was already mine. I already had that. I also got a, what is this one? A golden oak stain. And this one is a natural stain, just, you know, to help. I don't want to take this all out of here because I'm going to make a mess. This is a box of skewers, which I can cut and make look like fence posts. This is some various, that brush was already mine, some various bits and pieces of wood, and a couple little cool files. See, some weird little files. Score of the year, I tell you. I got this, which I can use to make like some boxes, which I'm going to make next. Make some cargo, there's 3 pieces of that. I can use to make some cargo boxes. My wife bought me the glue sticks last night because I need glue sticks and she loves me. I got some steel wool, some various, that file was already mine. I got another wire brush. Ta-da, fucking wire brush, what do you want to know? Some various sizes of wood. You know, some some screw wood so I can make some posts and put them on my deck. Some more zap ties, which you zap ties in a hobby, come on. Some string. You know, tie things up with string. Some steel wool. I got these 4 little dudes, which is really cool because I can actually put these underneath my trucks and use them to hold up a truck. I don't like my tires on the ground when I'm not using it. It creates flat spots. I got another hole punch, like for leather or paper or thin aluminum. I got some more metal bracket pieces that I can cut and make brackets or frame pieces or trailer parts or whatnot. Some more little flat wood panel pieces that I can fabricate my own little, some square pieces so I can make some more boxes or make like the deck of a truck. Not my semi, because I'm not using it that way. I got an old school antique draw, you know, for scraping off logs, like when I make my walking sticks. I like to make things. What can I say? Don't chew on it. Got a couple of these little brushes. You know, that's an empty little toolbox down there. Nothing in it. It's like a box. Other clamps, some blades, and some more zip ties. So yeah, that's the score that I got from Jack's Supply House. Oh yeah, and some popsicle sticks. I was hoping to get more stir sticks, but there wasn't anymore, so I'm limited. But maybe one of these days I can go to a place in town here called HY Louie, and they have stuff like this because they serve for catering, or not catering, but like restaurant stuff. They sell all kinds of everything, so you can get boxes like this for like $5 with like 500 of these in there, or, 1,000 popsicle sticks in a box for like $10. So I'll be doing a lot more, as I call it, deck goodies, or scale goodies like this. I'm gonna make another one like this, but I'm gonna put steel brake cable off a bicycle. The brake cables like for the handbrakes. I'm gonna wrap that around here. Not this one. This one's just gonna sit like this. But I'm gonna make another one. And this one's gonna have like steel cable on it. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, guys. Like I said, I got lucky because this was all free. It was just stuff that my mom's never going to use, and Jack's passed on, and well, he's not going to use it. So yeah, it was my win in a way. I lost a good friend, but I mean, this is several years ago now. I'm still going through there, but it's still nonetheless. But yeah, so there you go, guys. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm up to. That's what I got, and this is what's going on. I didn't really like the golden oak stain. I kind of like the mahogany one more, but whatever. I'll try them all out. Like I said, build with passion, guys. Imagination is the way it goes. I gotta cut this stuff too. See, yeah, with this I can make like I can measure out some boxes and make some various like square boxes to go in my semi trailer and different things like that. Different things. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna make a cup holder to go on my semi trailer because hey, do I chew on your stuff? I don't think so. Anyway, guys, long and boring, blah blah blah. That's what are you chewing on that? Yeah, you cat. Okay, guys, there you go. Remember, also, if you're gonna get glue, get the high. Oh, this is multi-temp, but I use the high temperature hot glue gun. I guess it's a pretty one, but I liked it. It looks nice. But it's a high temperature glue gun, hot glue gun. So this is what I use for working with stuff, guys, because this will glue anything. It gets super hot. So remember, be careful, because it does burn like a son of a bitch. Trust me. Oh, and if you're going to hot glue gun steel or something, metal or aluminum, to say a piece of wood with the hot glue, heat the metal up with like a lighter or something, or a heat torch. Get it not burning hot, but so it's like quite warm to the touch, so you don't really want to hold your hand on there for too long. It'll take a long time for it to cool, but put the hot glue gun on it then, and then glue it to whatever you're going to do, and then clamp it, and wait till it cools off, and then take off the... Don't chew on the table! And then you take off the clamp, and that's the best way to glue metal to it, because if you just put hot glue gun on there and put it on there, the cold metal, which is going to conduct the cold, it's just going to cool off the hot glue gun 10 times faster, and it's not going to stick with the shit. So you heat the metal up, get it hot, put the hot glue on there, clamp it to what you want to, put a clamp on it, let it sit till it's nice and cold, take the clamp off, and it should last. I've done that before with hinges, and like all my trucks with the gates that tip up, that's how I did them. Well, the one is anyway. It's hot glue gun down to plastic, and I heated up metal and plastic on the same with the 6x6, that big gate. Those two plates of aluminum, they're hot glued together. I just got the metal really hot, pumped on a whole whack of glue, and that kept it melted. And then I put it in some clamp, put some weight on there and clamped it down. Let it cool off, and then took it off. And you're not gonna break those apart, man. So, there you go. Anyway, blah blah blah. I gotta get back to work. I got lots of shit to do. Now I gotta put all this back in there because I don't need it all out. Anyway, wanted to show you guys what I got, and so yeah, remember. Build. Oh yeah, don't forget digging people's stuff when you're allowed to. Because look at the little files and everything. I mean, I'm grateful. I really, really am grateful. All right, guys, gotta go. Gotta get back to work, and I got a doctor's appointment today. And no, I haven't heard back about my MRI yet. I will inform you guys as soon as I do. Thank you for being there and your support. Love you guys, and yeah, just build with confidence and don't think about it too much. You're gonna make mistakes. This is the first one I ever made, and it looks pretty good. I got lucky because I got some of the most creative minds in Google world that I get to look at and watch. And because of that, you guys have helped me become the better builder because I learn from the best. And thank you. Thank you. Build with passion, guys. Remember, be kind to your animals.